little 10-piece for it just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't. Still going bad on you.
A day off for everyone except for the student athletes. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, everyone. And if you want a break from the college football national championship between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Miami Hurricanes, look no further than the action on the court tonight. It's the Skyline Coyotes and the Mountain View Toros. Hello, everybody, bringing you into the broadcast. My name is Nathan Smith. Skyline 4-13, according to Max Preps. They're coming off of a loss against Red Mountain, 66-24. They're on a 3-game skid. Mountain View, they dropped to Maryvale, who had Adrian Stubbs, who had that historic night against Kofa a few days ago. They lost that one in a tight matchup, 61-58. A lot of lead changes in that one, and there was no point where the deficit for either team was more than 9 points. And Brick Standards had a monster of a game, 20-plus points for him. Brady Ernst also played a key role in that one as well. And Mountain View just was firing off on all cylinders. Westwood 3-3 in their last 6. Mountain View in their last 6 games, 4-2. Skyline led by their first-year head coach John Burns, a former coach at Red Mountain High School. Andy Johnson, the heir to the throne that is Gary Ernst, the one that made the nickname Campus of Champions stick forever at Mountain View High School. Tyler Mortensen and number 13, Julius Robertson, for the tip-off. Skyline, Mountain View, and we are underway here at Gary Ernst Court. The starting 5 for the Toros. Brick Standards, a couple of usual suspects. Jude Rose passing inside to Tyler Mortensen. The quick layup is good. Tyler Mortensen, Jude Rose, Brick Standage, and Myron Christensen. Christensen, a new starter. He used to big bench player. Used to get inside the paint for the Toros frequently. He had a lot of strong rebounds against the Panthers, who had a lot, and I mean a lot, of athletes. With it is Isaiah Bowens trying to drive on Brady Ernst inside, and that one blocked by Christensen. Taking it up, Brick Standage driving, fires it off the backboard, no good. Other way is Noah Reyes, number 0. Reyes, the sophomore, and fell on the floor. Christensen called for the foul. Starting 5 for the Skyline Coyotes. Number 0, Noah Reyes, the sophomore, leading in points per game, 13.4. Number 1, Isaiah Bowens, he drives to the paint. Jude Rose trying to draw the charge. And Tyler Mortensen trying to get the rebound, taken away by Isaiah Bowens, and then taken away by Tyler Mortensen. Whistle on the foul, still going to be Mountain View ball. Noah Reyes, Isaiah Bowens, Roy Nelson, Julius Robertson, and Connor Grover. And both of these teams pretty much paralleled with each other in terms of youth. And Jude Rose from the top, that one is left short. He's been on a shooting slump lately. And wrestling for the ball with it, it's Julius Robertson and Christensen. Coyotes will get the ball. And these two teams parallels when it comes to youth and experience on their roster. Skyline, Mountain View sharing a plentiful amount of sophomores, couple juniors on the team. Three-pointer on the way. That one is no good from Connor Grover. And the long pass, and couldn't, and that one nearly right into our videographer, John Olden. And you can check out some of John's work at Bamboo Sports Media on Instagram. That's at Bamboo Sports Media on Instagram. And Myron Christensen with a hard foul on Noah Reyes. And Christensen, not exactly a small fella by any means. 6'1", 200 pounds. Also a football player. And that's his his first, I beg your pardon. Robertson to the outside to Bowens. Back to Roy Nelson. Nelson tries to fire it inside, either a shot or a pass. Either way, Toros basketball. Ernst to take it the other way. Rose inside. Tyler Mortensen drives. The hop step. That one is denied by Roy Nelson. Good paint defense from Roy Nelson. The junior hasn't seen a lot of action. Briggs Standage, the three-pointer, cash it in from Briggs Standage. And he had a monster game Saturday night against the Vale. Robertson to Reyes. Reyes drives on Mortensen. That's a mismatch. Doesn't pick up the foul. Robertson, the layup is no good. Missed everything on that one. Needed a GPS. Standage, the hop step, and that layup is good from Briggs Standage. And John Burns will call timeout. His first of the game. Briggs Standage with back-to-back points with 5. Tyler Mortensen with 2. And if you're the Skyline Coyotes, you don't want this one to get out of hand. Roy Nelson inbounding for the Coyotes. Roughly the same lineup for the Coyotes. Reyes, Bowens, and Robertson still in. Grover as well. Quickly turned over to Standage. The layup is good from Briggs Standage. Back-to-back buckets for the junior. Reyes to Bowens. Mountain View playing some tight defense. Reyes back out to Bowens. Inside, back to Reyes, leaves it short. Mountain View relentless in their defense. Bowens to the basket. Foul called. Bowens is headed to the line. Skyline with an opportunity to score their first points of the game. And Bowens sinks the first. Skyline's last win, January 6th. They traveled to Yuma where they beat the Kofa Kings 55-47. Bowens makes the second. Rose taking it for the Toros. Ernst to Standage, tight defense by Grover. To Mortensen. Here's Ernst to Jude Rose from the top. That one is no good. Rebound goes to Skyline. Quickly up the court go the Yotes. Nelson, the drive, poked away by Brady Ernst. The drive, Standage with the, oh man! the near jam from Briggs Standage. And that would have rattled the rim. Well, he is absolutely capable of getting it up there and raising the roof. We've seen it against the Panthers. Quite literally, his second basket of the game was a jam. Reyes, the drive. And the layup is good from Noah Reyes. He's on the sheet. Leader in points per game and also rebounds. Brady Ernst setting the pace, the drive that goes to Mortensen, denied by Robertson. Robertson still called for the foul on the rejection. Still great paint defense by Robertson. Mortensen makes his first shot of the game. And incoming substitution for Mountain View, number 3, Noah Rudiger, played valuable minutes in the JV game. Mountain View winning by 40 in that one. Mortensen sinks the second one. There's that patented suffocating Mountain View defense. Reyes, the drive, and that one over the top of Mortensen. Got it over the top of Mortensen, left the basket short, however, out of bounds. Skyline basketball. Mountain View with a 7-point lead. Skyline has had plenty of opportunities on offense. And the layup, and Bowens just chucks it at the backboard. No avail. Standage, full head of steam. The layup is good from Briggs Standage. And you get the feeling that he's going to have a monster night. 9 points already with 3 minutes to go in the first. Reyes loses control and nearly a backcourt violation. No, Coach Burns is going to call a timeout before Reyes loses control. And Noah Rudiger putting some very, very light pressure on his right leg. Something to look out for on today's broadcast of the Skyline Coyotes versus the Mountain View Toros. We'll be right back after a short break. Rudiger off the court. He's seeing the athletic trainer. And Reyes for 3. That one is no good. Rebound to Skyline. Foul on the floor. Lance Bingham, the freshman. Mountain View rocking with the all-big lineup. As I like to say, Briggs Standage, Tyler Mortensen, and Lance Bingham. Robertson back out, new face in the game, Anthony Rath. That one is no good. Didn't get anything on that one. Ernst driving, dishes to Bingham, the save. Mortensen back out to Ernst. Good ball movement from the Toros, cashed it in. That's Brady Ernst. The shifty point guard, 5'10", 165. Also a valuable asset on defense, too. Standage called for the foul. It's going to be Isaiah Bowens at the line once again. He hit the first 2 free throws. Make it the first 3 for Isaiah Bowens. Second in points per game, make that 12.6 per game. He is second in rebounds, first in assists per game, misses the second one. Ernst the dish to Jude Rose. Great screen by Lance Bingham and Tyler Mortensen from the corner. That one a little bit too strong. Brady Ernst, the behind the back pass right into the hands of Carter Battle. A new face for the Coyotes. The drive by Isaiah Bowens and timeout. Isaiah Bowens. Andy Johnson will call the timeout. Bowens with 5 leads the Skyline Coyotes in points. That was a good job by Isaiah Bowens driving between the two bigs, being Brick Standage and Tyler Mortensen. Who are known to be defenders of the paint with an iron fist. This broadcast is brought to you by F3 Energy, offering invigorating energy and mood drinks with nootropic benefits to keep you fueled and focused throughout the day. Personal favorite of mine, I gotta say the Tropical Theory one that I tried last Saturday when the Toros played in Maryville. That one was really good. Our producer Max at the time had the strawberry lemonade. That one goes off the foot of Mortensen. Bingham on Battle, dish out to Ernst. Hudson Grover now getting some varsity action as well. Grover the dish to Mortensen, driving on Barks. And dish out to Grover for 3. That one is left short. Isaiah Bowens is going to take it the other way for Skyline. And Reyes, the spin move on Standage, and Bowens is going to get called for a carry. Tough call, says a fan. Officials say otherwise. Mortensen guarded by Tucker Barks. Lance Bingham inside. The spin move. The layup is left short. Rebound to Battle and the Coyotes. Taking it the other way now is Reyes. Reyes, the drive on Ernst. The layup is swatted by Bingham. Defense locked in. Anthony Rath. Reyes to Bowens. Bowens, the drive. The layup is off the mark, no good. Bowens still gets the rebound, however. Back and forth, Bowens gives to Rath. The drive stalled by Brady Ernst, and the official's going to say it was off of Anthony Rath. Julius Robertson back in the game for Skyline. And Connor Grover also back in for the Coyotes. Bowens, Ernst thought about the 3. Breaks Standage, grabs it, drives to the basket. The pump fake around the rim, no good. Skyline with possession. Bowens to Reyes. Reyes drives. The dish out to Bowens. Faking the pass to Robertson. Bowens drives that one up out of the hands of Bowens. Skyline driving to the basket early. Battle trying to drive on Brick Standage. The layup is no good. Good defense from the Toros once again, and Julius Robertson May have got hit in the face that time. And Robertson, he got poked in the eye. Bowens, the drive on Grover, that one off the backboard, no good. Ernst, the pass to Bingham. The layup is strong, and a missed opportunity from Mountain View. However, they have a 9-point lead against the crosstown rivals, the Skyline Coyotes. We'll be back for more basketball action here on Bamboo Sports Media. Toros with a 16-7 lead against the East Valley Skyline Coyotes. Basically on the border between Mesa and Apache Junction. Inside to Ty Denham, gets two players jumping, draws the and one. Ty Denham, Hudson Grover, Jackson Wilhelm, new face. Also for the Toros, getting some varsity reps in. Toros, as they start rotating their twos in. And he gets double guarded immediately. That's Isaiah Bowens. The drive from Carter Battle, back out to Bowens for three off the iron. A rebound from Connor Grover. That's a heck of a play from Connor Grover. Jude Rose receives the pass. Wilhelm, the mid-range shot off the rim, no good. Tussle between Bowens and Wilhelm. Possession arrow goes to Skyline. And Roy Nelson will head on in for Carter Battle. Coach Burns giving out commands. Bowens to Nelson, inside to Reyes, picks the ball up after a tight defensive play. Noah Reyes with the layup, cuts the deficit to 8. Ernst to Grover, back to Ernst. Thought about the three. Grover guarded by Bowens. Ty Denham, the short shot is good. High percentage shot from Ty Denham. No reason to pass that one up. Reyes to Nelson. Ty Denham called for the push. Roy Nelson inbound for the Coyotes. Julius Robertson, good to see him back in the game after being poked in the eye. Connor Grover, the layup is short. Robertson, the layup for him, the and one from Julius Robertson. Julius Robertson an opportunity to cut the deficit to 7. And that one is no good from Robertson. And Ernst for 3, cash it in. Brady Ernst, his second of the game. And a drive from Reyes, left long. And Noah Reyes, he may have gotten poked in the face as well. The Jude Rose mid-range is no good. Denham with the rebound. And Ty Denham with the second chance opportunity. Carter Battle on deck to sub in for Skyline. Skyline trying to get some momentum entering the half. Down by 13. Nelson, the drive, fires it out. Back out to Noah Reyes. The mid-range is left short. Jackson Wilhelm with the strong rebound. Jude Rose now taking it for the Toros. Rose, the drive. The layup is good. He lands on the deck. But no foul called. Roy Nelson the dish to Reyes. Scanning the floor, Reyes driving. Stymied by Jude Rose. Reyes, the drive on Wilhelm. Wilhelm trying to play some good paint defense. He succeeds. Hudson Grover back in for Mountain View. Ernst thought about the 3. And Denham, the drive inside. That one stripped away by Noah Reyes. And Coach Burns going for a 3/5 line change. Carter Battle comes in. Tucker Barks enters the fray, as well as Anthony Rath. Ernst the drive. Pass is intercepted by Connor Grover. The drive by Carter Battle, denied. Denied by Brick Standage. And inside, Brick Standage may have affected the pass that time. And Ty Denham launches for 3. That one a little off target. Jackson Wilhelm with the save. Reset and pace. Brady Ernst from the corner. That one, turbulence on that one by Roy Nelson. Skyline taking it the other way. Julius Robertson on deck to check in. Connor Grover trying to get it outside the Carter Battle. And incomplete pass, Toros basketball. And Tucker Barks will sub out in favor of Julius Robertson. .15 game, Toros 28. Skyline 13. Skyline trying to generate some momentum into the half. Getting down to the 3-minute mark. Good move by Jude Rose. Shot is no good, but what a move by Jude Rose. Making Isaiah Bowen skate. Bowens to Nelson to the outside to Rath. .20 seconds left on the shot clock. Nelson has to make a move. Bowens driving on Wilhelm. Wilhelm gets lost for a second. Bowens dishes to Carter Battle. Back outside to Bowens. 5 on the shot clock. They got to make a move. And that one poked away by Jackson Wilhelm. And Mountain View's bigs applying the paint defense, locked in like it was finals week. Goes to Carter. The shot does not get off. It's going to be a shot clock violation for Skyline. And if you could hear Coach John Burns being the commander, the plan there was to throw it to Carter Battle and then right back to Roy Nelson. Bricks Standage, the mid-range is left short. Whistle on a foul on the floor. Julius Robertson hits the deck as well as Crew Brinkerhoff. Roy Nelson guarded by Standage. Noah Reyes to the outside to Bowens. For Robertson, back to Nelson. The drive on Denham. That one swatted by Brinkerhoff. Good defense. Bowens driving on Jude Rose. Gets himself trapped. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Nelson, the drive on Brinkerhoff. The layup is no good. Jude Rose taking it the other way for Mountain View. Outside, that's Brick Standage. Look out for three. Off the iron, no good. Roy Nelson back the other way. Noah Reyes, the layup is good. From Reyes, he has 6. Jude Rose, the drive inside that one. Good defense from Reyes inside. Denham still has it though, and Crew Brinkerhoff. Oh, Brinkerhoff lets it fly from deep. He's got it. Crew Brinkerhoff, and you could hear the murmurs from the crowd. They were telling him to shoot it, and he ended up shooting it and cashed it in from deep. Battle to Reyes. Bowens, the drive on Brinkerhoff. The layup is a little too strong that time. Skyline gets the rebound. Nelson, the drive on Mortensen over the top. It's no good. Mortensen still gets the rebound. Mountain View with numbers. Jude Rose to the outside. Cash it in. Jude Rose. Five points for Jude Rose. 10 seconds left of the half. Noah Reyes, the drive on Mortensen. The underhand layup is no good. Rebound to Skyline, and Mortensen swats that one away. And the full court heave nearly breaks the shot clock. We're going to have to check on that. The shot clock is still working, thankfully. But Mountain View with a 34-15 lead against the Skyline Coyotes. More action to go in the second half of this one, live from Gary Ernst Court. And we'll see you after the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the time you've all been waiting for. Please welcome to the court, the Little Toros.
Mountain View with a 34-15 lead against the Skyline Coyotes, and we also got some more action. But on the other side of the United States, Indiana, the number 1 ranked team in the country versus Miami, the number 10th team in the country. Indiana up 10-0 against the Hurricanes in what has proven to be a historic season for the Hoosiers. Kurt Signetti leading probably the greatest program. I'll make it the second greatest program behind the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it looks like Miami, I'm looking at the live feed from Google. It was 4th down and 2 from the Indiana 32. Miami was going in. I assumed they were going to kick a field goal, but no, Indiana seemingly gets the ball after a turnover on downs. It's Indiana's football, 1st and 10 from their own 32. Of course, I don't have the actual broadcast with me right now. But I hope everybody at home is watching that broadcast from ESPN. But let's focus on the athletes of tomorrow right on our screen right now. And there's a lot of talent on this Mountain View roster. Tyler Mortensen, only a sophomore. Lance Bingham, only a freshman. Brady Ernst is a senior. Just a lot of youth and learning opportunities for Mountain View. Noah Reyes with the 3. A lot of youth and experience opportunities. Robertson gets denied by Tyler Mortensen, but not before the foul. Ernst called for the foul that time. There's just so much potential. Not just on the floor tonight, but across Arizona as well. We've seen it with guys like Koa Pete, Bruce Branch, No Brown, all those guys that have Division I offers. Darius Wabbington, and a few other guys to name. There's just so much potential in the state of Arizona right now. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what these guys do in the future. Mortensen, the drive, gives inside to Standage. Mortensen from the top, cash it in, Tyler Mortensen. And there's a guy you just hope that he gets a college offer. We just want him to succeed upon his future endeavors. Jude Rose, good defense that time. 0-on-0. Reyes, the drive, the layup is no good. Both players hit the floor hard. Christensen and Reyes hit the floor. And Jude Rose questioning himself. That was me that had the foul. Conversing with the official now, Andy Johnson, head coach for Mountain View, also questioning the call. Meanwhile, Reyes hits his first free throw. And Reyes gets the friendly roll that time. From the spin, Rose right up the gut, the lob, and oh my goodness, that would have been a monster jam from Tyler Mortensen. Instead, he settles for the long range 2, and that one is no good. Mortensen with the rebound, breaks Standage, back to Brady Ernst. Ernst, the drive, the Euro is usurped by Roy Nelson. Nelson loses control of the ball, that one knocked away by Jude Rose. And Tyler Mortensen, holy cow. Nelson outside to Connor Grover. Grover the drive, that one knocked away right in the hands of Robertson. Reyes guarded by Mortensen. using that wingspan to his advantage. Reyes, the shot is no good. Brady Ernst taking it the other way. Ernst to Rose, puts up the three. Money. Cash money. Jude Rose and Brick Standage on the doorstep to double digits, 8 and 9. Reyes, the drive, the layup from little far outside the paint is no good. Official says white 21. And the player in the white jersey with number 21 emblemed on it is Myron Christensen. Free throw from Reyes, no good. Second one from Reyes is good, however. Ernst, the drive, the lob to Mortensen. Oh, he wants the lob really bad. Christensen fires it off the rim. Tie up. You got to tie up. Christensen wins that battle. And that's the second time that Ernst fed Brick Standage, make that Tyler Mortensen a lob. Got the stack formation for Mountain View here. We got the officials having a conversation. Now talking with the scorers table. And today we celebrate Martin Luther King Day to celebrate the Civil Rights Act, one of the greatest moments in American history, carrying on his legacy today. And play ball, say the officials. Ernst inbounding to Jude Rose. Myron Christensen, the drive, trying to get it inside to Tyler Mortensen. Ill-advised throw. And Skyline loses the ball. Christensen regathers it like he was carrying a fumble. And Noah Reyes called for the foul. Turnover once more. And Mortensen driving to the paint, back out to Jude Rose, cash it in. And Jude Rose has blossomed back into this game. 3 3-pointers for him, trying to get into the groove late in the year. Go over to Nelson. Christensen playing some tight defense. Nelson drives on Christensen. Brick Standage got a piece of that one. The drive by Bowens is good. Isaiah Bowens with the layup. Mountain View with a comfortable 21-point lead against the Skyline Coyotes. In Mountain View, pending a drastic change in the line for both teams. If Skyline goes on, say, a 21-0 run, Mountain View will be 2-0 in the region. Skyline drops to 0-3. The battle for the region is in the hands of Red Mountain, Mesa, and Mountain View. A couple matchups to watch. Red Mountain playing Mountain View January 21st. Then they're at Mesa directly after that. Mountain View plays Westwood the 30th of January. More on that in a second. Jude Rose, the layup is good. And the basket, count that in the and one. And Rose is at double digits with 13. Bowen's out, Robertson out. This is the second one. Strong rebound by Christensen. Jude Rose once again. The shot is no good. And Russell for the ball. Skyline with it now. Connor Grover taking it up. Roy Nelson now with it. Nelson drives on Christensen. Not making it easy for him. Roy Nelson wins the battle though. His first points of the game. Rose driving, a little shake and bake action. That one is regathered by Tyler Mortensen. Mortensen from the top gives the three a look, and it's around the rim. Reyes driving on Christensen once again, not making it easy at all for the Coyotes. Santos de Oba in the game for Skyline. Christensen giving a much-needed break after a few good defensive series, making the offensive possessions look like suggestions. Reyes to Nelson, back to Reyes. Nelson, the drive on Ty Denham, he's back in the mix. And a long, long pass, that one way too high for Connor Grover. And Tucker Barks. I don't know if you can see it from top cam, but his index finger and middle finger were taped together. Jude Rose guarded by De Alba. Denham to Ernst, he drives. Loses it, regathers it. Mortensen fakes the three, drives. That one poked away by Noah Reyes. Good defensive possession for the Coyotes. Roy Nelson tries going for the Euro. That one snuffed out by Mountain View. And the drive, the jam from Briggs Standish. Call it Crane. Raise the roof. Briggs Standish knows how to get up there. This is nothing new for the junior. Well, we've seen the lobs to Tyler Mortensen. You wonder if Mountain View is going to feed him the rock a few more times so he can get a dunk. In fact, looking at all the big guys for Mountain View, Briggs Standish has one. Tyler Mortensen, he had a few opportunities. Lance Bingham, you know what? He's got the height, but does he have the hops? (46-23), Mountain View with a healthy lead against the Skyline Coyotes. They might start rotating their 2s and 3s into the game. And Tyler Mortensen still in for for Mountain View. And Ty Denham tried to save that one to no avail. Inbounding once again is Roy Nelson. Yeah, backcourt violation called by Roy Nelson. Frustrated with that one. .212 left in the game. We'll make that left of the third quarter, I beg your pardon. Ernst to Ty Denham. Outside to Mortensen to Rose. And that one intercepted by Carter Battle. And denied by Briggs Standage. Called for the goaltend, but shattering the glass. What an effort by Standage, though. Rose Mortensen, Brady Ernst to the outside of Ty Denham. He gives to Rose, who drives inside. Layup is good from Jude Rose, and notice he hit the corner of kind of the backboard. My life flashed before my very eyes. The ball was coming at me at supersonic speed. Luckily, Isaiah Bowens was able to catch it for me. Inbounding once more, Roy Nelson. Isaiah Bowens, the give inside to Carter Battle. He gets double guarded, wrestling for the ball. Nelson drives inside on Mortensen, and the second chance by Julius Robertson is no good. Mountain View with some numbers now. Resetting pace, Mortensen, he drives on Robertson, and Robertson with a block. Stripped away by Bowens. Battle to Bowens. Back to Nilsson. Reset in pace, less than 1 minute remaining of the third quarter. Nelson, the drive, denied by Ty Denham. He blocked it standing up. Ernst, the lob to Mortensen, and he gets it this time. Colin Crane, raise the roof. And the three-pointer from De Albas is good. Jude Rose driving on De Alba. The mid-range from Jude Rose is no good. And Nelson gonna try for the long ball. That one is well short. And the dunk from the sophomore, Tyler Mortensen, extends Mountain View's lead 50-28. Still the fourth quarter to go, so stay with us on Bamboo Sports Media. We have reached the fourth quarter. Between the Mountain View Toros and the Skyline Coyotes, broadcast brought to you by F3 Energy. I'm Nate Smith, live from Gary Ernst Court here at Mesa, Arizona. Meanwhile, it is halftime at the College Football National Championship. Indiana 10, the Miami Hurricanes nothing. A long pass today, Albus in the corner, roughly the same spot. That one a little too strong. Rebound to Carter Battle, usurped by Standage. And the long pass to Ty Denham. He's left unattended too. That one a little too strong. Bats it away to Jude Rose. The perfect bat, as a matter of fact. That one is no good. Bowens, the drive. Breaks Standage on the defense. However, too strong on the defense that time was Mountain View. Standage called for the foul. Bowens hits the first one. It's the second one as well. He's at 9 points on the doorstep to double figures. Brady Ernst lets it fly from deep. That one is no good, doesn't get the friendly roll. Outside to Bowens, the drive, and Bowens called for the travel that time. Jude Rose hits the deck. Looking to draw the charge, he ends up drawing a travel. And Jude Rose walking a little hobbled after he hit the floor. Mortensen commanding, gives it to Ty Denham. He's got a wide open lane to the paint. And it was wide open. Bowens gives to Garver inside to Julius Robertson. Take that, Carter Battle. Ty Denham with the defensive stand. Clamps from Ty Denham. Back out to Brady Ernst for three. That one is no good. Ty Denham with the rebound, though. That one way too strong off the backboard. Coyotes take it the other way. Skyline looking to leave on some positive notes. There's some good notes from film session later in the week. Ty Denham with the rebound. Jude Rose taking it now. Rose, the drive inside. The one-handed layup is no good. Draws the foul, however. Jude Rose, just 5 points in the first half. He has exploded with 11 in the second half. 16 in total, pending 17. Make it 17 for Jude Rose. And he's not the only guy in double figures. Brick Standage with 11. Who has otherwise had a quiet second half. He had 9 in the first. Over to Reyes, driving on Jude Rose. Nice defensive stand by Jude Rose, taking it the other way. And Rose, the drive, and Mortensen looked like he was going for another jam. A little bit of chaos on the drive, too. Jude Rose was going for the basket. Also going in was Tyler Mortensen, and coming down the alley was Crew Brinkerhoff. Rose makes the first. And we could see a 20-point night from Jude Rose. Anthony Rath and Tucker Barks back in for Skyline. Carter Battle and Noel Reyes headed towards their teammates on the side. And Banks Wolf headed into the game, some varsity experience from the sophomore. 5'8", 150. Jude Rose makes the second. He's at 19. "14 points in the second half for Jude Rose. One may say he has blossomed in the second half. That shot no good from Connor Grover. Jude Rose, the drive, full head of steam. The layup is good. Friendly roll from Jude Rose. 21 points for Rose. Bowens, the drive, that one denied by Mountain View. Rose quickly to Banks Wolf. And in on the defensive stand was Anthony Rath. Bowens, the drive, the Euro, and that one spun like a top as it was going towards the basket. Shooting foul on Jude Rose. Bowens once more headed to the line. That one was spinning like a pizza. The rest of the schedule for Skyline doesn't get any easier. They are at home against the Mesa Jackrabbits, who have one heck of a roster. And Bowens, he's in double figures now with 10. Pending 11, of course, after the free throw. And misses the second free throw. The rest of the way does not get easy for Skyline. They're at home against the Jackrabbits, having one heck of a roster. They're on the road playing Corona del Sol, on the road against Westwood as well. Then they're at home against Dobson. Then they play at Red Mountain, always a tough place to play. Brinkerhoff, the drive, inside. The layup is good from Drew Brinkerhoff. He had a tray earlier in the game, and he had a dose just now. Three-pointer from Grover is off the mark. Hudson Grover take it up for the Toros. Grover the drive, Grover on Grover. Crew Brinkerhoff takes his time, lets it fly, leaves it too strong that time. The drive by Barks, the give inside, that one poked away by Jackson Wilhelm. Inside to Jackson Wilhelm, that pass a little off the mark, quickly up the court to Isaiah Bowens. The drive, Banks Wolf tries to draw the charge, and he succeeds. Succeeds in hitting the deck. Does not draw the charge. Bowens with the N1 opportunity. Mountain View is going to walk out of here with another big win in the region. They're on the road. They play Red Mountain later in the week. Then they're on the road against Dobson. Good defense there, that time by the Coyotes. Then they're at home against Mesa, and they play a familiar face in Doug Sweat, who had a heck of a year for the Toros. So Sweat will pay him a visit. Sweat's gonna be a visitor. Hudson Grover with his first basket of the night. Then 4 home games in a row for Mountain View. You play Mesa at home, Westwood at home, the Battle of Brandon Road versus Red Mountain, and then you play Dobson at home, and then three-pointer is good. Bowens for 3. He's at 16. He's having himself a good night as well. Robertson. Jacob J. also in the game for Skyline. Thanks, Wolf called for the foul. Treyu Daniels also in the game. He had some good reps in during the JV game. The drive by Ryder Fogliani. Back out to Daniels. Fogliani, good defense by Matthew Favreau. Drive inside, that one good defense that time by Hudson Grover, taking it the other way. Banks Wolf, less than a minute to go left of the game. Grover, they give to Harvey. The drive inside. Harvey leaves the layup short. Jacob J with it now. And a three-pointer firing away. Ryder Fogliani knocks it down. The drive by Favreau. The layup is well short. 30 seconds to go left of the game. Anthony Rath back out to Fogliani. That one left short. 12 seconds left of the game. And by all accounts, Mountain View is going to walk out of here with a 25-point win against the Skyline Coyotes. Banks Wolf to dribble it out. And Mountain View is above 500 for the first, maybe the first time this season. The last time they were above 500, they played Prescott, January 3rd, 2026. A great game from Mountain View as they win 65-40. Post game coming shortly on Bamboo Sports Media. Mountain View with a dominating win against the crosstown rivals Skyline Coyotes. And it's looking up for the Mountain View Toros, who suffered a loss last weekend against the Maryvale Panthers, who everybody thought that Maryvale was just the team to beat after that 100-point performance by Adrian Stubbs. And then Mountain View put up a great performance against them, wasn't able to come out with the victory, but they really showed they faced adversity in that game, and they put it all aside in this game against the Skyline Coyotes. And going through the rest of the season for Mountain View, there's really no dogfights. Or there really is a lot of dogfights, actually. I beg your pardon. But you got big games coming against Red Mountain. Doug Sweat returns to his old stomping grounds January 3rd, January 30th. Then you got the Battle of Brown Road again, this time here at Gary Ernst Court. A lot of big matchups to look forward to later in the season, all en route to the postseason, where Mountain View lost in the first round to Liberty 71-54. A lot of good things from head coach Andy Johnston's squad. And if you want to see all of that, please follow our Instagram at Bamboo Sports Media. That's at Bamboo Sports Media. This is Nate Smith signing off for now, and we'll see you next time on Bamboo Productions.